What's good, YouTube? We back with another video, man. And before I get into it, man, I hope you guys enjoy this video, man. I hope you guys, are locked in on y'all journey, man. And let's get it, man. It's gonna be a little quick one, but um, it's important, man, to stay off your phone as much as possible. Okay. I made videos in the past talking about social media, but I've come to realize that just being on your phone itself is a distraction. Okay. Um, I've taken a look at, you know, my mistakes, right? What I've been doing right, what I've been doing wrong, right? I've been analyzing myself, and I guess the main thing is my phone consumption, right? Now, obviously, I have gotten better with it, but I'm starting to notice that I'm still on my phone. And even the tendency of being on your phone could lead to you scrolling on social media, could lead to you getting distracted, right? Shoot, I get distracted just by looking at pictures of myself, like photos again and stuff like that, right? I get distracted by music, because I'm trying to, you know what I mean? So it being on your phone itself could lead to you being distracted. Even text messages, right? So the thing is that what I've come to realize, man, is that I gotta find a way to stay off my phone as much as possible. Okay. Um, and I feel like that's what y'all should do too. Okay. Because if you think about it, your phone right now, your device is probably the reason why you cannot become successful or the reason why you can't stay consistent because you're so busy on your phone doom scrolling and watching videos instead of actually going out there and changing your life. Okay, how is scrolling on TikTok mindlessly gonna actually improve your life? Okay, even if you're watching self-improvement content, right? You're literally just consuming the content. You're not actually doing nothing to fix your life. See, consuming all that content is gonna make you. It's gonna make your brain think that you're doing something. You're changing your life because you feel good. But in reality, you're not doing that. Your life is still the same. Just because somebody's telling you something that sounds good doesn't mean that it's gonna work. Because at the end of the day, somebody could tell you shit, but you gotta still be the one to put in the work. Mm. So it's best to just stay off your phone as much as possible. And that's something that I'm gonna be implementing, right? I came up with a little strategy um on how I'm gonna stay off my phone as much as possible. So I'm gonna implement it, and yeah, and I think that this strategy should work, right? But it's all about finding ways to ensure that you don't mess up, or you stay on that successful path, right? That's why my channel is called Sean's Journey, because this shit is a journey, bro. Like, self-improvement is not a straight line, bro. That's the thing about it. You're gonna have bumps in the road, and you're gonna have roadblocks, man. But you gotta find a way to detour, right? You got to find a way to overcome these roadblocks, to overcome these struggles, right? Um, and you gotta find new ways to be able to, help yourself, right? So this is probably a new way. I've thought about it, and I'm like, man, maybe I just need to stay on my phone in general. Like after I make my videos, bro, I just need to put my phone down, turn it off, right? Literally just turn it off. Because at this point, like I don't need it no more. I don't need it for nothing, right? Realistically, the only time I really should be on my phone is literally when I'm recording a video. Okay, that's literally it. After that, I don't need my phone no more. I literally could just turn that shit off. Um, thing about it is, yes, if I can, somebody might call me, but if somebody calls me, which is rare, rarely anybody calls me, but if somebody does call me, I have my phone on, sound, right? But at the end of the day, I'm putting my phone away, okay? Because I cannot allow my phone to become a distraction. You know what I mean? Because my phone itself is a distraction. So realistically, the only time I need to be on it is when I'm making a video, as y'all are seeing right now. So after this, after I make my videos on social media, I'm literally putting my phone up for the rest of the day. Okay, that's literally what I'm gonna start doing. Okay, I'm gonna start putting my phone up for the rest of the day, and of course, it might be difficult at first, but over time, you'll get used to it. Cause like I say, y'all, like I can't. It's crazy how we're so glued to social media and glued to what's on our phone. We're really not missing nothing, right? Go outside, like when you take a look at the real world, you realize that what's on your phone doesn't necessarily matter. What you see on social media doesn't matter. What matters is what's right in front of you, your real life. Okay, I always say this: people are living two different lives. People have their online life, and people have their real life. Online, your online life is fake. It doesn't exist. Okay, it's literally what you look and see and experience with your two eyes in person. Okay, but yeah, anyway, like I said, I ain't gonna make this video too long. So yeah, man, this is a quick little video, man. Stay off your phone as much as possible, man. I just realized I had my phone like this the whole time. That's crazy. But yeah, stay off your phone as much as possible, man. Lock in, man. Try to be productive. Try to do things that doesn't require you being on your phone. It's a reason why whenever you're at a job or you're in school trying to do work, it's a reason why everybody always tells you to put your phone away. Right? At my job, right, they always preach, oh, don't have your phone out while you're working, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? It's a reason why they say that. They say that because they know that phones is a distraction. And if everybody's on their phones, then it's going to distract them most likely from doing their work, and which could possibly lead to issues, right? Do people listen? Of course not. People still be on their phones, but it's a reason why they always stress that so much, because if you're on your phone, you ain't gonna never get the work done. And I know that from personal experience, because I've in school, when I was in school, man, I graduated now, but when I was in school, nigga, I ain't used to do my work at all, bro. Like, I used to just be on my phone like these. Even though the teacher would be like, put it away, I'd still be hiding, under the Chromebook, trying to be on my phone. And guess what, y'all? The work never got done. The work never got done. But, and it was unfortunate, but that's how it was. I had teachers that didn't really care, but I also had teachers that were strict on it, right? And I noticed that the teachers that were strict on us with our phones and shit like that, I did better in their class than the teachers that weren't. I had this one computer class, right? This teacher literally didn't give a fuck at all, man. Like, this teacher didn't give a fuck if we was on our phones or not. Like, he didn't even give a fuck if we did. He was not like a strict teacher at all. He was more so like the um it's up to you to do your work, right? He's not gonna sit here and yell at you to do your work. It's like, well, if you don't do your work, I'm just gonna put it to zero, right? And I used to love teachers like that, teachers that didn't care, like teachers that aren't on your head about work and being on your phone and shit like that. But clearly, this nigga didn't care. So the thing about it is that he, bro, in his class, right? I literally wouldn't even do my work. I would pay attention for like 5 minutes while he teaches, and then after that, be on my phone the rest of the time, because he didn't even care. He did not care. He did not care to like make sure we was doing our work or tell us to stay up. He didn't care. After he taught us like a little lesson, which was like maybe 10 minutes, this man went to his computer, bro. And guess what? I literally almost failed that class because of the fact that he gave us so much freedom to just do whatever we wanted. Like, he didn't enforce, you know, us to do our work or nothing like that. And I literally almost failed this class because because of the freedom I had, I would literally just be on my phone like these. And which, because of that, I wouldn't get my work done. But then I had another teacher that was the complete opposite. This man enforced the rules. This man was literally checking your homework every single day, man. Like, and if you didn't do your homework, he was gonna put it down, and he was gonna kind of call you out in front of everybody, right? He was gonna ask you why you don't have your work, and you have to come up with excuse. Now, obviously, y'all know, bro. You know what I mean? Say I forgot it or whatever like that, bro. You feel me? But you gotta do that shit, right? And this man was just so strict, man. Now, granted, I was still like, you know, lazy and didn't really want to do my work, but for some odd reason, the way his teaching worked, because this man, I literally had a freaking 90 something in his class, so, and it was math class, right? All because of how strict he was, because we couldn't be on our phones. Like you could listen to music, nothing. Like even if we did shit on our own, like you could not. This man was strict, bro. Like there's teachers that maybe while they're teaching, you can't be on your phones, but once you're on your own, you could be on your phones, right? But not him. No, even if you finished all your work, he still won't let you be on your phone, which is kind of ridiculous. I still feel like if you've done your work for the day, you should at least be free to be on your phone. But him, nah, this nigga was not having none of that. I hated that class, but at the same time, I did good in that class. So I gonna say I got off topic, but I'm telling y'all this to let y'all know the difference, right? Of So you tend to be more productive and get more work done when when you're not on your phone as much, because the phone itself is a distraction. So yeah, man. Stay off your phone, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. And yeah, see y'all on the next one. Peace.